Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it. This is Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio. But I want to bring your attention to a show that I'm going to be having tonight. It's going to be very interesting. I'm encouraging all of you, those of you that are listening to this video, to tune in tonight. Because perhaps this might be some of the reason why we have all of the mess that is going on in our own country. Because you have to listen to these things. These things, the trouble we've been having in Liberia didn't start overnight. These are things that's been happening from time to time. There are those who came before us, past generation, failed to recognize these things, and will continue to repeat them. And because we ourselves have not yet able to recognize and see if these things can be rectified, so that this country, beautiful country of ours, can be built just by our hands as Liberian. Doesn't matter who you are at this point. Concord country, it doesn't even exist anymore. We're all one another. We're all one country, one people. But if we do not understand why these things are happening to us, we're most likely not going to be able to find solution. So I ask you tonight to join me.
Yet, how does one begin to help people who swim on their own flooded streets to voting booths to vote incompetent criminals back into office?
Yes, that is a big question we all have to answer. How do you help people who will go to the voting booth swimming in their own flooded streets just to vote people in offices who are incompetent? And those incompetent people that are being voted in offices will also appoint people who are also incompetent. So this is like a big deal. How do we help our brothers and sisters to make sure that their voting rights are utilized effectively? They have the voting cards. They must be told how important their voting cards are to all of us. And so I'm saying those of us that have this platform, this is not time for hate. You don't come into this because you hate. You must do all you can to educate the voters themselves, how important their voting cards are. Because of their vote, our leaders be able to do what is right for our people. Join me this evening as I try to explore this particular question and many more that will be coming. Join me this evening at 8 Eastern Time, 5 Pacific, where we will take on this question and be able to see how much we can go. With your help, we, the Liberian people, will be able to educate our brothers and sisters that have the right to vote whoever they want, but they must do so with responsibility. This is Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio. Thank you very much.
C'est autisiquement encore une autre fidèle qui l'Amérique n'a pas loupé nous. Quand il y a Sylvie, il y a quoi qui j'ai loupé presse. L'Amérique n'a pas loupé. T'as mon bien de moi avec nous deux. En ce moment, on va battre au moins un ou. Mon temps dit est à mon mouillé. On s'est battu pour moi il pleure. Toi, là loupé yo.
Doing anything that people get amended. And with me from 2005 to date, we're all doing anything. I've done something. Trust me. I'll be re-elected. You understand? So you don't need to fight. You don't need to destroy your country. You don't need to even condemn your country. You have to be inspired, peacefully, and then convince the people, persuade people. Politics is about persuasion. And it's about what you have done for your people. I have done so much that I don't need pay for. You know why I don't need pay for? Because Liberians love me and they promoted me when I was on a soccer page. You know what I'm saying? And they were proud to be Liberian when I was on the soccer page. And I've done my best for my country. I'm a former peace ambassador. It doesn't matter what people say. I'm on record.
Ìyàwó abẹ́lá lókè yóò níbi tó jọba yìí níbi tó yànba máa ti sùnmọ̀ pé yóò mọ́nàjà jíjì wọ́n pè sàmẹ́ fọ́sẹ̀ o sí ti kọ́nẹ́ ti kọ́nẹ́. Àdìbàtà ṣogo nọ́ọ̀sì yà sẹ́ndé tó yé bi lọ́ọ́ máa tún fẹ́ fún mi vito àní tẹ́lẹ̀lẹ́.
Henry, I can tell you the problem of this country with respect to prices, with respect to health, with respect to education, are largely tied to roads. There are no roads. You don't see opportunities where they should be when you don't have roads. From up to 173 years, we only have one road. How do you know what is happening in Bapolu when you don't have roads? You don't go there. The prices of goods, commodities in the market are high because to get them to where they are needed. So there's no way you can, when I talk about road, I'm not talking about 14 road on the sidewalk in Monrovia, $50,000 road and make it $3 million. We're talking about roads that will open up the country. We're talking about roads that will open up opportunities, roads that will get businesses going, and dependency reduced because people believe their goods and commodities can get to the market. That's what we're talking about.
But we will prosecute and will confiscate assets that people steal and acquire by illicit means. I often say that in Liberia, when people get caught, they send their wife, they send their children, they send their relatives, whatever, to come and beg. I'm saying the Liberian people, don't come and beg. You know, don't come and tell me, oh, stand to help you get elected. You talk nice about you on the radio station. Now he's stealing, so forgive him. Stanley should have known when he was stealing that we're going to punish him. So there's going to be consequences. That's the first thing. Then we have to make sure we're paying people a living wage. So we did the arithmetic, we did the math in 2017 that when you look at policeman's salary or healthcare worker's salary or teacher's salary, by the middle of the month, the money finished. By the time they pay rent, they buy food, they pay the children tuition, and of course, they're not going to starve, right? So the policeman will pull you over, the teacher will accept bribe, they change grades.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Library Public Radio. We're honored again this evening. We say thank you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it, all of you. We say thank you very much. We're going to be, all we try to do here is to provide information as far as I'm concerned. So thank you for joining us this evening. Please share this video as much as you can. Please share this video. Please share this video as much as you can. I think mine. Okay. So anyway, safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. As we come before you, first we want to say thank you. Thank you for your protection. Thank you. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you. Thank you for your forgiveness. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Yes, your hands are so big that every one of us fit in these hands. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you very much. We appreciate all that you do, and we will continue to come before you to pray and ask you to continue to guide all of us. We've been asking you to guide the process in Liberia, the electoral process in Liberia. And God, with your involvement, things are moving smoothly. Thank you. Thank you. And I've also asked that as we put Liberia and these people in your hands, please, my Lord, continue to bless us, guide the process. We ask you to continue to bless the leader of the Republic of Liberia, President Weah. We ask you to continue to bless the leader of the opposition in Liberia. My Lord, only you that have the ability to do those things. And that's why we will continue to come to you, to ask you to continue to help us out. It's election time, and only you that have the power to say, yes, these are my kids, and I will guide the process. My Lord, we ask you this evening once again to bless the host country, the United States of America. In Jesus' name, thank you. Okay, folks, for some reason, my stuff is breaking up. This is what you get. Newty. Again. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, folks, Samson told Library Public Radio. The CEO of this company, LPR, for the last 2 days, he been on me. Want to fire me. Why? I don't know. Because I'm too handsome. He want to fire me. That's my little brother. Well, you know, he works so hard. He's a workaholic. After working, he comes home and get LPR working and things. So I want to piss him off. and I'll call him. I say, hello? And whenever I call him, he would never say, no, I'm not going to. He'd say, yeah, hello? How you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Then I ask him, what you want? He said, well, Mr. Toe, you called me. Then he said, what I want? Yeah, what you want? Then I want flour now. What you want? He said, I don't want anything. I said, oh, okay. Samson Toe. Folks, I'm truly enjoying myself. Where in the world, as old as I am, be able to pick up phone and make flour with people every time I want. I'm enjoying myself. But anyway, let's get it going. The election process is happening. I'm not going to hold paper here tonight. I have it on the dashboard here. So I'm just going to read them to you. So right now, we have, let me just tell you how many more polling places that are left according to my information that I have. Right now, we have Bomi County 1 remaining, Bon County 2 remaining, Grand Bassa is gone, Grand Jida 2 remaining, Lofa County is gone, Maryland County 8 remaining, River says 0, that means is gone, Sino 1 remaining, Sino 1 remaining, Moserado County 9 remaining, Grand Cape Mount 21 remaining, Grand Cru 1 remaining, and Mount Gibby 44, Nima 3, River G 2. But one of the things that I want to take out here tonight, and before I go on talking about Tabata, is this. We've been telling you guys here from day one that mathematically this thing was not possible for one person to take 51 plus 1. There are over 19 participants. And even if all of the people vote, you're going to have these 19, each of them will take their share. So we knew from day one they were going to go second round. But Unity Party, 1 round. CDC, 1 round. You know, I keep telling you this. God live in Liberia. God, the one we serve and pray to, live in Liberia and have an apartment in Monrovia. God is there. That's why these people are taking advantage of this. But they're coming out making these ridiculous statements and not listening to the liberal. I tried my best to tell them, you can't do this. Because people believe in you. And people take every little word you come out and spill out. They believe those things. But here we are. You would think CDC or Unity Party will call me an eCrow, knowing fully well that they have failed miserably. No, they won't. You know, one of the CDC and they were having party today. 0.3 something, 0.03 something. It's even up. For me, Liberia has done a wonderful job. They say, Samson Toe, you've been sympathizing with Ambassador Bakai. Thank you, but we're not going to give him first round. No way in Liberia we're going to give anybody first round. Ambassador, President, we love you. You are our son, but there's no way we're going to give you first round either. So they split it in half. It's okay, 43, as far as I'm concerned, 43% each. What the other, but 43, that 86, what happened to the other one? I don't know. They're voting for me. But Liberians, once again, let me take the opportunity. So say thank you. What you have done, to be honest with you, what you have demonstrated here, this election, you have put Liberia on the map. West Africa, people from West Africa, when they're having the election, having issue, the international community would say, Liberia, you send people over there to show them how the voting process is supposed to go. And any delegate that's going to come from Liberia will be well respected. Because in Liberia, we do our thumb to vote. We don't do gun to vote. That's long time ago. Liberian people are so, yeah. Thank you. You know, sometimes if I work, people come to you because I work with some African. Oh, so Joey, I said a tie. Oh, wow, you guys. I thought something was. I said no. Liberian, they're not like that anymore. We're way above that. We argue, we engage, but when it comes to the electoral process, no one person will tell me what to do. Not the election commission, not the Supreme Court, not the executive, not the lawmaker will come and tell me. The president of the Republic of Liberia will not even come out and suspend constitution. I laugh with other country around. Before you go, blue, 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 the army men are take over. Before you go, blue, 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 the army men are take over. What kind of business there? In Liberia, it's like you want president, you want government? Work for it. Get in line. And Liberians have done that. Liberia has done that. They were able to get in line and decide who they want. And I said this here some time ago, and I will say again, that the politicians, the leaders, if Liberians had done their job, of course, we're going to repeat again, because they're going to have second round, but Liberians have done their job. And if you are not able to manage what the Liberian people have given you as a leader, if you're not able to manage, don't drag the poor Liberian people into your mess. You want to fight? You Ambassador Baka and President Weah, you're getting the street. Two of y'all. In fact, y'all do Broad Street. Right there on Broad Street. Let's put a ring around and your backs. To see, ooh. Can you see Ambassador Baka and President we are in a ring? Oh my goodness. No, but they will lead the Liberian people out of it. They will lead Liberian people out of it. So, as I stated, I'm going to also be talking about Apitan or Ametan or whatever ton. But that guy, he really did some numbers on us. Those of us that have been on this platform, not one have I even mentioned his name. But what I've been reading about him lately, and I'll try to do something on Thursday about him, this young man was going around the country, connecting. Some places he will go and build a hand pump, and people recognize and they respect that. And that's how come he got all the vote. But I'm not going to analyze what happened, who didn't win. That will be the time to come. Some of the people on the platform, they were equal on the table. The grass table that I got, some of the people on the platform were equal. They liberal, he just talking and tea. Then the male say, hey, liberal, don't put word in my mouth. That's what I said. Okay, I'm coming for you. So, water cutter. You haven't called. This is my second show. You haven't called yet. What's about Aaron blood pressure? You haven't called me, yo. Yeah. So, folks, no, on a very serious note, these are all my brothers, little brothers. Anyway, so today, okay, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 polling places that really gave out number. The other places, they're not giving number yet. So we're going to wait for them. But overall, according to what I have here, and I could be wrong. Maybe I was typing and I put some number in there that don't belong there, so I could be wrong. But President Weah is leading by 148,007 votes. And Ambassador Baka has 144,408. Okay, so what do I have here? Let me see. Do I have any difference here? Okay, all right. So with what all that happened, definitely they should just close in now. We know that there'll be second round. But here's the interesting thing about the second round that I want to talk about here tonight. The second round that I want to talk about, okay? Dallas Dillon, I was watching his show earlier today. He already started the process. So that's how you try to get your people involved. CDC, one thing I always tell you about CDC, even though they must say we don't get along well, but they're very smart. They're intelligent. These young people, sedition, don't think that because it says sour, and she said that no. Very smart, very smart, very, very smart. So when I'm engaging them, I'm always want to make sure that I have a background that I can back myself on. But so I think earlier today they have what they call victory party. For me, people were condemning, what kind of victory? You ain't got no victory, what kind of party? No. I don't engage sedition like that. So victory party, that's just the name of it. But basically what they have started to do, knowing full well that they're going to go second round, they're trying to keep their people alive and trying to motivate their people. These are the first soldiers that will go around. So they want to make sure these people are motivated. And so when you see sedition saying they're having a victory party, don't condemn them. The one person from the party so far today that been saying that Senator Dillon. The rest of us we dancing. Papa, sorry, our mouth. I better not sing that song. That is song I pissed the CEO. But what his point is, let me just talk about the CEO point a little bit. His point is legitimate. But the reason why I'm not frightened, because I've always made myself clear to the people that are watching me, who I am, the fact that I'm sympathizing with Ambassador Bakai. They don't know me. They don't know me at all. But I sympathize with them. And I made this clear to every one of you that are watching me. So for me to come here and dance, our past, sorry, our mouthful. He said LPR is not a platform for it's not like some of these platforms that are already taking side for you to celebrate. But I've already told you. But I got his point though. Because LPR is considered to be intellectual platform. So when we come here to engage, we want to make sure that we keep the conversation above the fray. But I just couldn't contain myself. Samson too. I just couldn't contain myself. So I have to do a little bit total. But anyway, let's move on. So the second round that is coming, it's going to come. So the issue with the second round, those of us that sympathize with Ambassador Bakai, my concern is the Southeast. And I'm saying this again, because the voters in the Southeast, they most likely they don't want to be viewed among Liberians in Liberia as those who voting strictly based on tribal line. Many of them reject that. However, this is who we are. Liberians, we're quick to grab our own. Because that's it. Look, those of us that were born in a country, that's how the social fabric of the countryside of Liberia now. I'm not talking about Okwipo in Montreal. The countryside of Liberia. As far as I'm concerned, the social fabric is always, look how the town are set up. Seriously. Look at those of you from the countryside. Okay? Look at the way that your town, I don't know about you, but let me just say, total town. We got quarter. In total, we got Keyagunu. That's where my grandfather and mother come from, Keyagunu. Then we got city. Well, they got, first of all, Nyanyo, but Nyanyo is it's everybody. But then they have the inside Nyanyo, the real Nyanyo. We are the real Nyanyo. I better stop that before other people get pissed with me. No, but I'm serious. No. So in the town, you got quarter, you got Keyagunu, you got Sidi, then you got Wilao, then you got Sandy, okay? Then you have other people in the quarter. So all of those people, they're from a quarter. Before you come from Totan, you can't just say I'm from Totan. What part of Totan you from? Once you say I'm from Totan, I will know what quarter you come from. Now, it is not, those things are not set up because of confusion. But that's how these people, and most of the time, the quarter, all of the people most of the people from the quarter will carry farm in a specific area. That's how it is. So that social fabric back home, that's how it is. So I'm not here to apologize for Southeastern giving their vote to their own son, but this is how the society is. That's how they even when you move on, you go to Lofa County, you go to Nima County, it's all like that. Now, people are now trying to say, we shouldn't do that. We should vote for someone based on what the person can do for the entire country. And it's not just one section. However, those who are carrying the message of inclusion are on the wrong, their message, they are the wrong messenger. I'll say so. Because how can you remember when they used to say, you see, this is what you guys do, and I'm going to distance myself from then that's why I'm a sympathizer, not a member of Unity Party. I'm a sympathizer. When it get to a certain time, when they piss me up, they have removed myself quickly, and I stay as independent. Then when I like Iggy, I go by with them because I'm an independent. I'm a sympathizer. I can withdraw myself anytime, and this is one at a time. You remember when they used to come out here on Facebook? That's the George, we are government. It's made up of all Southeastern. Then I asked a question: what's about me? Am I not from Southeast? So when you make this kind, and you're an educated person, when you say "oh," what does the word "oh"? Does it say awesome or some "all"? When you say "all," when you say "oh," what does that mean? Does it mean some of all? Or a little bit of all? Those are the kinds of comment you make. And so Southeastern say, oh, because we've seen this thing before in a very deadly way during the war. Certain people were going after them because of who they are as a group, not because of an individual. So when you start making these kinds of pronouncements, instead of being inclusive, you start saying that Georgia government is all Southeastern. So the Southeastern say, okay, we'll show you. Send them man, so, and you can't separate Monrovia CDC from us in the Southeastern, even though so, but when it rains, we can't go anywhere. You can't see that one. Even though so, but no good market ground in this area, you don't see that one. Even though so, but yet still, our people cannot have a good school building in all these towns. He's our son, but you can't see it. You say we all enjoy. We will show you. So Southeastern, and also the people were not interested in the Southeastern numbers, but Southeastern show that they do have numbers now. Because they are voting in bulk, in numbers. And now, Unity Party, second round, they're going to pay attention now. So the question now that I have, how will these people campaign now? Will they campaign based on the fact that CDC have Southeastern, their entire government is all Southeastern, or they say Southeasterner? if you guys continue to preach this message, you might find yourself some, because here's the interesting thing about Moserado County that many of you don't know. You know, Ambassador Baka won Moserado County, but many of the people in Moserado County, Southeastern as well. So if their uncle, their fathers, their mothers up in the countryside start making call to them, you got a problem. So you need to now understand that this election, it is not about specific section. That this election, it is about the country, the Republic of Liberia. So I hope that Ambassador Baka will understand, he and his people will understand that and campaign for the second turn. For the second round, campaign from that perspective. And don't do this association by whatever people call it. You will not succeed. Southeasterner, we are not like sidewalk or concrete bridge. The bridge, when you're building, most of it, they pour all the concrete together, so they call it monolithic. We're not. I don't even want to use that word. We're different. When I then see our past, sorry, our mouth fool us. You see, the crowd dancing. Other crowd people, they dancing. Joy, we are. Joy, we are. He's a giant. You see what I'm saying? So we dance differently in the Southeast. But you can't put every one of us together and say that you're blue. Then you will fail. I'm telling you right now. So this upcoming election, the serious one start. I'm looking to see what would be the strategy. Samson toe. I'm getting ready to step on some toe tonight. No pun. No pun intended. This is what I've been saying for a very long time. I've been saying this here over and over. When Kumi and CPP and all that confusion were happening, this was the result that we were hoping that we didn't get there. How do we now? And don't fool yourself because you think Kumi didn't have a huge number. Kumi has followers. Kumi has followers. And that Ambeton guy, you're not making number one and leave Kumi and ANC behind. It will be a huge mistake. It will be a huge mistake. Unity, well, Unity Party, I don't think they'll go your way. Ambassador Baka and your people, you will not think Ameton that keep coming terror in all of the county, putting ahead of Kumi's. It will be a huge mistake. Kumi has already connected himself to many Liberians, and you know this. You know this. So in your engagement, Kumi should be at the top of your list. Okay? Grandmaster Sokia, why? I don't know. But it was not by many slacking that you got out of Grandmaster. So if you can peel away some of the issue in Grandmaster, that perhaps why people are gravitating towards President Weah, find out what happened. Why were they left out the rescue mother and decide to give their vote to President Weah? We need to find out. So in your war room, those are the kinds of information. Instead of going and attacking people right now, this is not time for attack. This is a time to plan strategy. Now I will see how smart these people are. Second thing, Councillor Gonglo must be approached with sensitive engagement. Why do I call it that? Because number one, he's a son of Nima. You also have a son of Nima who is vice presidential candidate. So those two people must be seen in Nima County as holding hands and campaigning for the second round. You don't want to split Nima. You don't want to split Nima. If you think because you got Nima now winning and therefore you don't need the like of Councilor Gongo and his people, mistake. I'm telling you right now. So you need to have some sort of a unity with purpose between Councilor Gongo and your second in command, Rescue 2. That's in Nima County. Lofa County, don't take them for granted either. Because you think you got Lofa County now, therefore you don't even know. Go back to them and say the game we just had. This is the first half. We're going to the second round. We're going second half. I need the best. I need the best supporters that I can get. You will not forget, we're still in it. And your engagement, from my perspective, folks, and I'm not part of them. I'm just talking Tabataya tonight. I'm very good at that anyway. I'm very good at talking Tabata anyway. And so if you talk to them from that perspective and let them know that you need them. Look, I think President we have said it best. He said election is about persuasion. Who do they want to believe? This is one-on-one now. Yeah, it's the killer. Samson too. The liberal is on there again tonight, folks. I'm not here to fool around. Let me just tell you this. President Weah will go back and look into his basket of tricks. Well, when I mean tricks, I don't mean it in the wrong way. But here's the thing. President Weah came to this position not because of leadership ability. He's popular. He's very, very popular. And here's what I suspect with Ambassador Baka getting this close or even leading. Most of the vote against President Weah, not necessarily for Ambassador Baka. You will not take it for granted. Many of the vote, from my perspective, many of the votes a United Party got, they came from angry vote. It's not the love of Ambassador Baka. It's not the fact that Ambassador Baka has in leadership ability. That's why they're coming to. No. They're angry with President Weah because there's so many things that were not happening in that country. Yes, still, don't take him for granted. Go into the second round as though first round never happened. Campaign for every vote. If you need to do door-to-door politics, do so. President Weah is the most popular Liberian ever, and he's still alive. You cannot take this thing for granted. President Weah and his people must be approached from a perspective of respect. Respect CDC. They're not grown-up boys. If you come to the second round thinking that sedition are grown-up boy, don't call my name. Something go wrong. Let me give you an example. Back in 2018, beginning of 2018, when I went home, I went to CDC headquarters, and they were having their gathering, preparing themselves for the inaugural program. And I think I told you guys this story so many times. I was petrified when I drove at the compound, CDC. I was scared because I've been running my mouth here on my platform, saying that my president, we can do not hear all kinds of things. So when I went to CDC, I said, hey, Samson too, Why you come to the people here again tonight? They will flock you. The children will recognize you and they will flock you. But I told myself, I'm from Total. If anything happened to me, just take my body to Total and bury me. I don't have to be buried in America, so what? So I went in. So I got in. I have my past credential and things that are all over me. So I said, I got in. The young man said, oh, you're a reporter, come on. Took me to the chief of security. And the chief of security had the way. And I followed him. Went right underneath the sycamore tree. He said, why? Take pictures. I got a bunch of pictures here with sycamore tree pictures because I really wanted to take sycamore tree. So I took pictures. So after Monu was done, I went on the other side, stood behind there in the compound. Monu was done. He elicited questions. He said, anybody have questions? He walked to me. And I said, hey, I'm done. Monu will recognize me to come walk to me. Hey, they pirate. The other one had something told you, long be grown out, but the one had passed by. So he came, he said, Papi, you got a question? And this is the reason why I went all over Jesus Christ to bring this to you. It's what I told him. I asked him. I said, you guys, sedition, are well known of being rude, of being troublemakers, as far as many of us are concerned. But at that time, they were going to quote about the election. I said, up to this time, you guys are not in the street. So he said, Papi, we're smart. We're not stupid. Because that's all they want from us. They want us to get in the street. They're dragging all this thing down for our children to celebrate. They don't want to do it. They want us to put ourselves in the street and say, you see, that if you want to get a contract, but we will sit here. We'll wait for them. We will be patient. That's the sedition that I remember. And I'm telling you again, don't approach CDC as though they are troublemakers. No. In this second round, approach CDC as who they are, an opponent. Don't take anything for granted. Sedition. Once a CDC is a sedition. You can't change it. And the sedition, they have some smart, intelligent sedition. Now, the second round, they're driving themselves and putting themselves together. Those who were angry with the process of CDC coming to power and being left behind, they're all forgetting that left behind business, and they will come together because some of them are founding members of CDC. And the second round, they also want to show their talent, their political talent. Folks, it's going to be interesting. You know the party, you got to put yourself together and be ready. No cursing business. No cursing will get you across the line. Oh. You can curse all you want. It ain't not going that way. This time around, what can you do? What are some of the things that perhaps you need to do? Started CDC from 2005. What are some of the things? Because you've always been going second round. So, but why, besides being cheated as far as I'm concerned, but what are some of the things they were doing wrong? Study those things. You have to come into this position from an intellectual perspective. You come in here because you're from Total. I'm sorry for you. So this time around, I'm serious. And that's why I promised myself. I'm not going to fight with CDC until the election is over completely. Because I know I'm not going to be distracted. I'm not going to come. Since the serial election started, when was the last time you saw me or heard me say CDC putting their foot in there? I won't do that this time because I'm taking them serious. They are. These people, here's the thing. They got the money now. They are able. You saw President, we are headquartered the other time. You saw it? Okay. They got money. They are not broke. Like when they were before 2017. They got money. So they will spend the money, except most likely they're not going to be logical in their spending. I'm not going to explain to them because I don't want to give them an idea. Okay? But the point here is this. Ambassador Baka and his people, specifically to Ambassador Baka and the vice presidential candidate, when you're going to speak among people, know you're talking to Liberians. You're not talking to people from Nima County alone. Ambassador Baka, you're not talking to people from Lofa County. You're talking to all of us. And we expect you to be the father of the nation. Approach it from that perspective. This is a serious business. Many of us, I've been on here. I don't want to go back to another 6 years of President Weah. I don't hate him. But his policy was not benefited for anything. No benefit for his policy. He has, as much as I like him, people around him, those are the people I want go. They will go. They will take their satuka and they will go. Because they have not helped us on a serious note. And that's how you have to point out to the Liberian people. They are already angry. And those are the angry votes that got you to this position. Recognize it as it is. They're not voting for you because they love you. I don't believe that. They're angry. And they want President Weah and his people to leave. So use that opportunity to explain to them the difference between you and President Weah. So, folks, this is going to be a very interesting second round, to be honest with you. Okay? It's going to be a very interesting second round. But how will CDC handle this thing here? How will CDC handle this? Well, I heard Honorable Jefferson Koji making some statement today. At one point, I was paying attention to him, and I'm thinking to myself, please, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. You know, you have to understand that we sedition, and I'm paraphrasing, we respect the rule and law, but don't push us. And I'm saying to myself, please, Omokoji, don't come out with that kind of statement again, please. Apparently, he didn't go there, which is okay. But how's sedition going to handle this? The second round. Now, for me, I'm not here to say that people are going to cheat and all that. No. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. If anybody is cheating and I have evidence, I go into the court, Supreme Court. I'm not going to come here and start saying, oh, maybe the person will cheat, that maybe I will eat, that maybe my children will eat, that maybe business I will come waste my time here. No. So it's not about that. We cannot and we must not come to this position and say that people will cheat us. And therefore, if they're going to be cheating us, we have to prepare ourselves. You cannot do that. This is unacceptable. You can't come out and say, I think the people are going to cheat us. So once you put that you put yourself in a position, you're already in a defeated area. Because everything else, now you have prepared yourself to be in a defensive position. And once you're in a defensive position, you're going nowhere. Simple. Anything. Football player, you're defending, they will score on you. Food say when you're eating, you know how to eat, you eat defensively, you can swallow the food and go in the wrong pipe. I know it. Look at this stomach. Samson, though. Folks, that's something I put some fun on myself. But that's okay. That's no, on a very serious note. So you cannot defend, you cannot put yourself, just for a start, to put yourself in a defensive position. That's something I think you people need to stop. Now, as far as the other small party that have gotten point and things, I'm not too sure what these people's motives were. I said, whether because they want ministerial positions, but I don't want you. Don't make the mistake that other people have made. Don't negotiate with them, giving them ministerial position. If they can't come on your side, let them go. But if you start giving people ministerial position because they have 0.05%, then you're doing us a disservice. Because these people, they are not qualified. And they put themselves in these kinds of positions because they want job. And they're going to undercut your process of trying to genuinely employ qualified Liberians. So if you start negotiating that because you want to be president by all costs and by all means, then you are not doing us a service either. Okay? So, let me just say here, once again, to the folks from CDC, I want to take this opportunity here tonight to say thank you as well. Thank you. I think this time around, sedition, well, maybe I might be saying something here very quick, but who cares? That's who I am. Hey, I put my foot in my own mouth, so what? Who cares? But I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for helping us to build political institution, what I will call political structure in Liberia. And one of the interesting things that I know about your sedition, many of you are intelligent, highly educated, and young. The country is yours. The future of the country is in your hand. The future of the country is way ahead. Let's engage, spiritual engagement. Let's engage in political engagement. Let's engage in terms of disagreement, policy disagreement. And I think you have demonstrated that so far. I hope we stay within that. The second round coming, this one part, the Fafa penalty, Dallas did up to us today, the Fafa penalty. You score four goals, and a person score 5 goals, you're going home. There's no do over. So I want you guys to also prepare yourself. So in case you're shut in your prediction, let's move on. The Republic of Liberia, it is not the Republic of CDC. And I am not a seditian, but I'm a Liberian. And my will, as well as countless Liberian will, must be respected. If they decided this is not what they want, let us don't drag this thing to court from court. Of course, I would like to do that. I'd rather have the court situation than the other way around. But the point that I'm trying to make is the fact that you're young, your time is ahead. So I want to thank you for your engagement. I want to thank you in this process. Well, we're 5-point-something million people in Liberia. An election. And many of you know about election. In other countries around us, in West Africa, you know people telling this election. And I'm not saying the people that die, no, I feel bad for them. I pray for their soul to be in a good place by the law. And the good God that we serve should come and heal the family. But in other places, look at South Sudan. Look at Ethiopia. Look at Eritrea. They have rebels. Look at Niger. Look at Mali. Let's just look at Guinea. But here we are in Liberia. I'm here. Of course I'm here. I could have done the same thing here in Liberia. But me tomorrow, people will get up and get on their platform in Liberia and talk about the election. And nobody will come to their door to arrest people and for people to disappear. We just heard 2 months ago over there in South America, some guy was campaigning and people took a Uzi to mow him down and some other people. This is what Liberians are saying to many of you politicians. We're not going that route. So if those of us that have been reading these things and consider ourselves political junkie, we try to compare Liberia. You see, this is one of the things that I do as a liberal that I love. I don't just compare Liberia in terms of bad situation. I also compare Liberia in terms of good and what is bad in other countries. In other countries, they don't have the opportunity. But in Liberia, under President we are allowed to walk the street of Monrovia and go vote. And even me, if I were in Liberia, President we were going to allow me to go vote him out. This is what I'm talking about. One man, one vote. And because of these kinds of things, I want to take this opportunity seriously to say thank you to the leadership of CDC, to say thank you to the members of CDC and CDC all over the world. Because believe me, if you guys really want to test this democracy stuff, which is a bluffing idea anyway, if you guys seriously wanted to test it, we would have been in trouble. But you wanted to believe and respect the rule of law. Thank you. I also want to say thank you to Unity Party members. Ambassador Baka, thank you very much. Because and all of those opposition, Honorable Comey, thank you guys. Because even though some of you didn't win and perhaps it's difficult to take, yes, I see that. But just remember this. As a player in this political arena, if you have not had the ideas of making sure democracy survives in Liberia, people like Honorable Comey would have been messed by now. But they believe in Liberians. They believe in democracy in Liberia, that democracy must survive no matter what. And this is what we have. I want to thank all of you again tonight. I'll go ahead and put a number up. Before I put a number up, what's the phone? Let me go ahead and set it up. This election is going to be very interesting, to be honest with you. It's going to be very interesting because I want to seriously, these people have done a wonderful, extraordinary job to try to keep us the way the places, Okay, so let's see. Give me a call. Let me put a number up. Samson to Labrador Public Radio. Okay. And what is it? Okay, yeah, the number. Give me a call. 916-533-2048. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but while I'm waiting for your call, and I'll still be talking, but if you don't mind, let me grab a seat and sit down. Before that, let me fold my stomach a little bit. Somebody calling. What the call that? Good evening, Walter Carter. Good evening, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, Pato. I enjoy you giving Liberian people the best of Samson told.
Yeah, thank you.
And I want you to talk more to the people. You know, when we used to say on this platform, when we spoke about CDC and President Weah, people really thought that, oh, these people are secret fans, they are this, they are that. But to be honest with you, President Weah, the last part of your deliberation here is what I really love. You know, when you were trying to congratulate or thank President Weah and CDC for the manner in which they handle these elections, and also, you know, United Party. But let's be honest here, we saw the people who are provoking or advocating for destruction of our nation. They have not even won an election yet. They are dividing ministerial positions, another thing. They have not even won election yet. They are plotting.
I have not seen that. I heard about it, but I'll look for it. But go ahead.
But I'm telling you what I'm seeing and what I heard. I've seen it and I heard it. You want me to send it to you? I can send it to you. So can you just give me a chance? You see now, you want for you and trying to get in that back and forth thing. Now I already now praise you, and you want to change the whole thing.
No, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to fight with CDC. I'm waiting after the election. Then you and Aaron Butler will come on, and the glove going to be off. But for now, I'm not going to fight with anybody. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me just go ahead and say what I got to say. So, you know, we stay on the same good footing. So that's the thing, Pastor. These people have not even won election yet, and they are plotting against the man who helped them, Prince Johnson, who helped them to deliver Nima County to them. You won't get rid of Prince Johnson. See how wicked these people are. How Joseph Walker is unforgiving according to Henry Costa.
Now you can't bring Prince Johnson lawyer?
No, I'm not Prince Johnson lawyer. All I'm trying to say is the wickedness of this old man. When he did it to Henry Costa, when Henry Costa used to say, you are a travelist, you are this, and Henry Costa went back to promote it. When he got ready, he kicked Henry Costa, he threw Henry Costa under the bus. Prince Johnson, this edit is where they were too sure of winning election. They didn't win election, they plotted to take Prince Johnson to the international court. They plotted to indict Prince Johnson. And when you go in the chat room, walking out of the chat room for Jake Kabakuli.
Hold on now. This is like real public radio. Where do you get this kind of where are you getting this kind of information?
The information is from the chat room. Jake, there's a guy called Jake Kabakulu, who is the nephew of Joseph Walker.
So the man told you that this is what the Unity Party is planning to do?
Oh my God, Mr. So who is Jake Kabakulu? Do you know Jake Kabakulu? Who is he?
Hold on now. Carter, first of all, are you from Lofa County?
If I'm from Lofa County?
Yeah.
No, I'm not from Lofa County.
So do you know the relationship tree of Ambassador Baka in Lofa County? Do you know that? Do you know his cousins?
What is that? Is that of any importance here?
Yeah. You say you just told us that the person Jay Kakakulu is he has relationship. He's a relative of.
Oh yeah. Right? So because you just said it before.
Hold on. You people on myself will not make flour. You push me, sir. Will not make flour. But let me ask you this. Let me put it on. Carter, hold on 1 minute. Let me merge his person. Just hold on. Let me merge his person. Okay. All right, Carter. The point I'm trying to make here is this. You know your CDC and sedition. You don't trust yourself in this election. Why will you bring these kinds of things in a public gatherings as such? Why will you want to bring this?
Yeah, man, Mr. Cole, man. These are things that we stay in election, and we tell we revealing to you.
Now you break your own.
We are revealing to you.
Okay.
What? Are you listening to me? Because I can get myself 2 times like the echo. I don't know.
Go ahead.
So we are referring to you who these people are that all along for the past, I don't know how many months, you have been advocating for, to show you how deceptive they are, the
Wow.
wickedness that is there in them. They are not appreciated. They are ungrateful people. Prince Johnson helped them to deliver Nima County. They are plotting against Prince Johnson to get rid of him because they want to show face to the Americans. You understand? They are dividing position right now, government offices and agencies, whereas they have not gotten even
CDC.
power yet. To the extent where their own supporter, Yeke Koluba, was insulting them today, insulting Joseph Walker today, that they have not even gotten power yet, and yet they're fighting for the dividing of ministerial position. So let me tell you something, Pato. We are going to go to this second round. We are going to go there with our strongest, with our highest. We are going to do everything possible in the book to win this second round.
Hold on. 2 months ago, y'all one round. And then y'all agree now y'all going second round?
No. We said that we are optimistic of a one round because we thought that we were doing our groundwork.
But not anymore. Not anymore, right?
Listen, for us election, everybody will be going for first round. One of the winner on the first round. We didn't get the winner in the first round, but at least we won the election. We came out first to go to the second round.
Okay, Coach, let me take the other caller, please.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Okay, got caller, go ahead. Go ahead, next in line.
Okay, this is Colonel Gile
Go ahead.
from Grand Gile County.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I call your show tonight. Few days ago, I just started following you, but a few days I've been behind you. I know you are not somebody like John who wants to talk on the to have a talk show. You know, like all the people from Grand Gile, and not every Grand Gile had to be citizen or had to be in the same party. But at least you talk something that will make peace in a country, then creating chaos in a country. We are one day we will meet in a country. So we now have to speak against one another for politics or creating chaos in the country, then say you running politics.
Okay.
So I want to appreciate you tonight. Thank you. I will be following your show. I really like your program.
Thank you. Well, I really appreciate you as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
How you doing, Mr. Two?
Yeah, thank you for calling. Okay. Okay, let me get this Kenny out. Kenny, good night now. Go ahead. 609 number. Go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yes, I'm Ibrahim Deyuga. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Thank you for calling us, sir. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I heard the second guy talking about Kolubai insulting Mr. Boakai. And at this time they want to dignify Kolubai. Kolubai says the people divine opposition, and he said that Prince Johnson, they trained Prince Johnson under the box. And they say those are cheap propaganda, I mean, we don't even dignify that, because Prince Johnson said when you get out here, we not even believe it. And I would just want to come to what the guy saying about Jacob Akoli is Mr. Boaka's nephew. People always want to set blame on people, or people want to look for people. I mean, we are you Mr. Toll, that you from Grand Gile, and anybody from Grand Gile can call you their uncle, and they can call you their father. That doesn't mean that you're the person from the same father, or the person father. So we are indigenous people. So these guys, because they know that they couldn't make it, and they are going for the second round. So they are looking for way of poisoning people's mind. But people already make up their mind what they're going to do or what they're going to, how they voting going to be. So I don't care what they do. They can even say, oh, they want to call Prince Johnson Nick or this other person. They will bring out all kind of propaganda, So we don't. People will not be deterred about that. So I just want to say thank you very much for this platform.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, folks, give me a call here, 916-533. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. 533-2048. And express yourself. Let me see if I can read some of the comment here again tonight. But call and express yourself, please. It's an interesting program here tonight. Okay. What do we have here? Okay. So the point here, and okay, I'm not going to be here for full time tonight anyway. So the idea here is Kata, you gotta come out and say, Kata, shame on you for you to bring such a cheap shot on this credible show. Kata, you gotta come back and even the thing up. My goodness, folks. That's what but I promised myself, CDC and myself will not fight anymore until after the election. After the election, the glove will be off. But anyhow, I know, seriously, I really appreciate CDC and sedition as well. Somebody wrote earlier and said that I'm an uncovered sedition. Why can't be on top of uncovered on top of covered sedition? Why I gotta be uncovered? Let me take this caller. Samson to LeBron Pablo, you're calling for the show or you're calling because I owe you?
No, Mr. To. You are not owing me.
Because you say, yeah, I owe you. They are just shut it because the creditor, when they call me, I say, I owe you. He say, yeah, I say, bye. Hold on 1 minute. Okay.
Call.
Go ahead.
I'm calling to just wade me into your conversation tonight.
Now you know me,
and it's a very interesting one.
You and Carter have been running away from me. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, the fact of the matter, I heard, or let's say Wilton Keto coming on the phone and try to say things that you need not to say. Why are you painting a white picture as black? Okay. What I mean by that is that you giving information that there is no fact to it, and Prince Johnson will not buy into that. But for the matter of the fact, and as a Liberian, true Liberian, I know I'm a typical Baka man, and Joia has a connection with me. But the fact of the matter is that a regime is not in the favor of the people. You cannot continuously promoting such a regime. That's the fact of the matter.
Okay.
We are with the thinking that Liberian people should really come to their senses to say, hey, this guy, we love this guy, but that man is not up to the task. And that is the real truth. That is reality. The man is not up to the task. So the Liberian people will come to their senses, and all these cheap propaganda that they try to distribute position and all kinds of things. Those are cheap propaganda from somebody who will want to say, hey, I love Liberia. I don't think my brother loves Liberia.
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
Right. Thank you. Caller, you're next in line. 317 number. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hey, I'm acting as a tool.
Yeah, just hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Let me merge this other color, and then you can continue with your statement. Just hold on, please.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You.
You got some kind of a noise in the background, though.
Hello? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call back because it looked bad. I'm driving, that's why I will pass on and call back.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead. Next caller, the 216 number. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your
Hello,
mind?
my name is Joseph. How are you?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How you doing?
I just called into Botra into the two previous callers. I listened to their statement. First, I will address the first caller when he said Liberian people are no longer interested in President Weir. I would like to say whatever he said, that is not true. Because looking at his 6-year President Weir, for the past 4 years, there was huge propaganda being run by the opposition, try to make the president unpopular. But for me, whatever result from the election, I'm satisfied because I know with him, I said, it's impossible for you to just win like a one-round election in Liberia. So for that caller who said, oh, the Liberian people are tired.
Let me push back on this a little bit. So what you got to say to the like of Kiafsa, and even the young man that was on the phone earlier, they were pushing first round that they're gonna lick this thing first.
Yeah, I was on the show too. They were pushing first round. I can say that nobody gonna come out and tell you, oh, I'm gonna lose the first round. Even the opposition said the same thing.
Yeah.
So for that, I know they were wrong. But for me, that very little bit articulate, I know that nobody gonna win first round. But looking at what the opposition did for the past 4 years to President Weir, and then to come on top of the group, I will give him like a 90%. And then to the previous caller, the second one who said, oh, it's a cheap propaganda. I always listen to this guy from the other side. If they put it the other way around, if that was going to come from the black of the CDC, automatically it was going to be true. But because it is coming from the opposition, so it's a cheap propaganda. It's not about the Nimadian voting for President Weir, but this is about Liberia. If we all love Liberia, we should put Liberia first. But what the opposition always does, when something comes up for them, they always come on the side and say, oh, this is a cheap propaganda. Oh, this XYZ. But if that were going to be from the CDC or President Weir, black, oh, it's going to take the whole country. Oh, that's why we're talking. The man does not love the country. These guys from the opposition, they doesn't love this country. Everybody just there for their own personal gain. We saw what happened. Even the election, even the campaign they've been running, we saw the cheap propaganda. Now everything is said, but you know what? Our Liberian people back home, they don't really pay attention to these things. You know, whatever the media say to them, they just follow that trend. But there will come a time, a lot of Liberians get to realize that President Weir is the best choice for Liberia. I can assure you this second round, you go up and come down, President Weir going to win. Whether the Nimadian vote for him, they don't vote for him, he's still going to win the second round. But I just wanted to point out to that first caller that said, oh, the Liberian are tired. If you say Liberian tired, then you can tell me, say, Maserado, who they have voted for President George Weir. You could tell me, people that voted for him. That's not why you call Liberians are tired or they don't like him. It was just because the propaganda being played. I can tell the opposition they play that propaganda well because some of the things they said Liberian believe it, and that's how they voted. But, you know, it's the game. We're going to go back again for the second round. But like what you said, like how to call him when you said we're going to win on the first round victory, I knew that was a complete lie, but you couldn't just tell them. But it was just a game plan. Everybody got to come up, push your party agenda. Oh, we're going to win, just to keep your party in left because the election was very intense. But quarter to the opposition and quarter to the sedition and every Liberian background that voted, I just want to say congratulations. Thank you. Let's keep it peaceful and let's see how the second round going to look like.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what we're hoping for as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night. Again, folks, call and express yourself. You can call and disagree with us. That's okay. But basically, I'm only going to be here for at least 5 more minutes and I'll be out. Look, I think the election is coming up. So, Walter Carter, I know you're most likely still listening. You can say whatever it is on your mind, but if these things are not played properly, people will read it as being not just propaganda, but as mean of trying to see put us. I don't want. I heard Samson told Labrador Public. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Mr. Toh, how you doing today?
Thank you. Thank you. What's your name or where you're calling from, sir?
My name is Jerome calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
You're breaking up, sir?
My name is Jerome calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, okay, Jerome. Good evening to you, sir. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
I'm fine, sir. You are talking about the Southeastern about.
Can you hold on 1 minute? Let me put this person on the other side. Hold on 1 minute. Let me merge this person. Okay, Jerome, go ahead. Go ahead, Jerome.
Yeah, you were talking about they said the president got all the Southeastern on
Jerome,
his
your phone is not doing a good job.
I don't know what happened, but I'm hearing you.
Okay, that's fine. You're much better now, but you were breaking up, and I know you have some important thing you want to say, and I was hoping that.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Yeah. So when they're talking about those Southeastern, they're not talking about civilian like Samson told. They're talking about those that are working in the government. That the man surrounded himself with all those people from that side. So that's the one. Those are the people that we can be talking about. The man surrounded himself with the Southeastern and not any other person. And my second point here is now I've been singing this song over and over and again. People were running around here talking about first round victory, CDC say first round victory. You did party say first round victory. Now we have come to the road where the rubber will meet the road. And we're talking about you don't palm up anybody now as opposition. Everybody for the same goal. So if you're talking your own thing, talk it and don't palm up anybody. Now they were calling Mr. Kumi gay, this and that, and all kind of thing. Now, do you want a gay man to come now and bring a gay people to come support you? So that where the big question is. Now they're trying to reconcile. Oh, we all are one. They think we all must get together. But before then, they were jumping around and said they are first one. Okay. You see, so the thing is when you're talking about opposition or your country, even all of you are on the same line. Don't palm off any other person. All you do here is put everybody in the same part and start running. But they were talking about, oh, we're gonna do this. Well, run, this and that. So you see, so now we are here now. What are they gonna do? How are they gonna get us now to go to them and support them? That's the question I've been asking, and I've been telling them, don't bomb up anybody because we get to a point you will need everybody.
So why they will come to you and say, okay, we call Cummings' name, but right now he's straight, he's not gay anymore. You can't let elect ambassador. You will join there.
It's a told you from Totan, like my wife too from Totan. So the question here is, I know you were a hunter. When you shoot a gunshot, when it go, can you chase it and bring it back and put it in the shelf?
Okay. So let me throw it.
So the gunshot gone.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay. Folks, someone was calling earlier. Okay, let me. Samson Toll, LeBron Public, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Toll.
Thank you for joining us. What's your name and what's on your mind?
My name is Joseph. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us. What's on your mind, sir?
Well, I just wanted to call in and congratulate Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boyka. Though he did not come on top in the first round of the election, but I can safely say that he is the first politician in post-war election to get a 43% or over 40% vote as an opposition candidate. So I just want to say congratulations to him.
Interesting analysis. Interesting catch. That's wonderful to announce that. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Pato, you can check that out for yourself.
Okay.
Ambassador Boyka is between 97 to 7 to 2 to 2023, Ambassador Barker is the only opposition candidate who came neck to neck with the ruling party. So I want to congratulate him and the Unity Party. They did extremely well. They hold President Weah to his feet with all his popularity, with everything Ketterdale has said President Weah did in Liberia for Ambassador Barker.
Okay.
Unity Party.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Again, folks, Samson to Liberia Pub Radio. We're gonna bring this into a close now. But it's been a very interesting colors. They are not overly jubilating, and they are not throwing in the faces of CDC sedition. They have been very cultured. They have been very polite in their jubilation or whatever you want to call it. And I think it's very interesting to note that, because many of the time when we have these kinds of conversation, and as close as it is, I think it's good. It's good. It's good for the society. It's good for Liberia. It's good for every one of us. And this is one of the things that I will continue to say. Thank you to Liberians, because by doing this, oh, I hope I didn't miss that. Samson to Liberia Pub Radio. What's your name? Where you're calling from?
How you doing, sir? It's Columbus Zuna. I'm calling from Indiana.
Okay, all right, Zina. Thank you for calling. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thanks for the show. I don't know. I don't know if I'm clear.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling. There was a guy that called and said the Unity Party they are not won the election, and then the dividing position. And the thing is that one of the reasons I ain't supporting them, because the Unity Party is a little bit organized than CDC. In fact, when CDC took over, it took their long time to even play people in position. And what they call planning. You plan for these things. If you don't win, that's fine, but you gotta have a plan in place that when you take over.
Even if you do have a plan in place, why try to announce it?
Mhm.
What would be the purpose of announcing the plan?
I don't tell you what now. That maybe you know what's been going on, Mr. Tolo. People been going in one another, chat room, get information, displaying it. I don't think that now that they have. I think somebody left for a morning. I can't speak to that, but I didn't see any announcement that where they make an announcement. Okay. So you have to have a plan in place. Like I said, man, I will encourage Liberians to go to the poll and vote. And one day I will say that look, this is an election for Liberia. Okay, I agree that we all come from one section, different era within Liberia. I'm from Nigeria. But it doesn't mean that because majority of Nigeria support we are, therefore I gotta support, we are. So I mean, I'm supporting Liberia. I got reason for we that to support the opposition party. I can go and list number of them. And even proper affiliation, for example. I do business in Liberia. And I used to ship container Liberia during early time. And I'm shipping now in Jawea time. And we see what happening, clearing process, and the additional fees that this government added onto the clearing process. So and some of the revenue, how will you be paying government revenue? You pay some to the government revenue, you pay certain things to some organization that is not even accountable. And when you look for the CTN, I don't use CTN. CTN, you pay CTN, we pay for CTN, consider tracking number. Okay, there's an institution within the port.
So do you believe that if President Weah and his people were to be defeated, the new government that are coming in will make the shipping industry better? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Well,
Well, I'm not saying that. I think so because the additional fee that have been added there, they're not necessary.
Yeah, but
Okay, for example,
the point, Mr. Zina, the point that I want you to understand, they are running. Liberia is not a banana republic, so granted, we don't might not agree with them, but perhaps they have a reason why they are taxing more fees onto whatever it is. For example, when you go clear your stuff, is the place clean? It's the place. The place is safe. If your stuff are they in line? Those are the kind of things you have to look at.
First of all, you pay for services that you sometimes don't even get. Okay, 1 million complete system down, 1 million system down, and the guy will charge you for example, let's say as well, they give me 5 days to set up a container, right? And then in that 5 days, the 3 days, in that 5 days, their system is down. Then they charge you for that system being down.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
So I mean, so I got my so that's why someone supporting the opposition. Is John we have government are doing better? We're gonna support them, but I think they feel like Liberian people.
Okay.
In my view.
Right. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate it. Okay. Please don't be a stranger when we come on your try and call it from time to time. But you heard a young man. Many of us, many voters in Liberia, and many of us have our reason to support or not to support. So you can't just blend everybody together to say, oh, they're supporting because you think, you believe, and you think that the president and this government is corrupt, and those who are supporting the president and this government, and therefore they are correct. That's the wrong thinking. Everybody have their own reason why they want to support or not to support. So let us accept those things and go on with the process of voting. This is Samson Toll. I want to thank all of you again tonight. What is CEO tonight? He's scared because I told him if I catch you on my show tonight, I better stop before you come, Papa. You couldn't pack on my show. Okay, folks, Samson Toll, Labra Radio. I want to thank all of you again tonight. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show. We'll continue to do this. And the reason we will continue to do this is to enlighten, not just to enlighten, but also to express ourselves freely and give you the opportunity to do so as well. Express yourself. And we appreciate it. But please, when you call in, try to be respectful to those that you disagree with. My mom would tell me, say, the only time people that you know you're doing good when people are not looking and you do something that you know is good, you feel satisfied. Well, when everybody looking and you do good, when people are not looking and you do, but then who are you? So let's just keep it like that. Secondly, let's continue to pray for one another. Madam Davis, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. You people must say, well, let the election finish. The man from Total, he forget all the thing, but the election time. So you people must say, oh, not be proud right now. I want to thank all of you again this evening to join us. Thank you very much. We'll be here again tomorrow with Mr. Soul. He said he won't let me on his show tomorrow. I'm going to try to get in, but he's going to kick me out. Now, I'm saying this. What would be his reason, I wonder? Is it because I'm too fine? What would be a reason? You want to see the fine face? Look at it. Samson Toll, folks, I want to thank all of you as well. Thank you very much. Please let us continue to pray for one another, and please stay safe. Even if you disagree with me, I would rather you be here tomorrow to show your disagreement, to express your disagreement with me, than having something, God forbid, happening somewhere else. Samson Toll, good night, folks.
Abadereka, Abagiwe, Abawa Maseba, Maya, Nabale.